Hello guys, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Momiang, and today we have two visitors in this vlog. Her and this one. Don't mind, he's feeding. Let him feed. It is his time to enjoy.
Motherhood.
So, today we are going to be discussing about house helps. Actually, I've been thinking of employing a house help, and I've been thinking of so many things about how to deal with them, when to take the red flags, all that. So, since my friend here has employed nannies for her baby, and she has been having nannies for some time, I can say 4 years now, Cindy.
Yeah.
And I think I've employed I employed one nanny when I had my first baby, but that time I was very busy, and there's nothing that I
Could have done.
yeah, plus it wasn't a nanny like a nanny because my mom was around. So I employed another one before I got pregnant. That time I was selling onions, and I used to go very early and come back by around 11 because I used to go to the market. That one stayed for 2 weeks, and 2 weeks and she went. The other one stayed for 3 weeks. She had issues she used to keep to herself, and mind you, I'm that person who I don't like when someone is around me to be quiet for no reason. I love someone. Sorry. Sorry. My big boss is complaining. So that one who stayed for 3 weeks, I don't like someone. I just love a place where we can communicate. I'm that person. I don't like someone keeping to herself a lot. So I was bothered, asked her, and she was not okay. She opened up for some time, then she went back to her being alone. Then from nowhere she woke up and told me, I want to go, and I released her. So now that I'm thinking of employing someone, I think my friend here will tell us how to deal with the nannies. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Lillian, a friend to Momiang. Yeah, we've known each other for quite a while. Our firstborn share like almost the same date of birth, so it's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, talking about house girls and nannies and house managers, that's how we normally call them. Hey, living with these people is so, I don't know. Me, I've employed, I can't even remember others. As many as I can. My baby is almost turning 5, and I tell you the experience, it's not easy. You can get the best, and from that best you can also get the worst. Me, I had like one encounter which made me like think whether like to leave work and just take care of my baby and forget about nannies. There's that time, I remember that time I traveled to Rwanda. There's that time I traveled, I'd gone there for work, so I left my baby. She was around 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah, she was around 1.5. I had she was a camber, that lady, never forget her. So it's like she was kind of relative. Her aunt, which is she's our relative, she's the one who recommended me to her. So like there was nothing like trust issues or anything. So we had stayed for like maybe like 3 weeks before I left. But she never shows. Can you imagine she was pregnant? She never showed any signs. No, nothing. She was active, she was good with the baby. And like 3 days before I traveled, I left to Gikomba. I went like to buy few clothes for the baby, do some few shopping, and there I went. I bought like one suitcase for the baby's clothes. I came and told her in the evening, you know what, tomorrow you can wash the clothes, you hang them, let them dry. Then when I'll be traveling, actually this is what you can be using, because there were too many. So she was like, okay. So the next day is the day which I was traveling. So she had not, she was to wash the clothes in the morning. Me, I left. I told even Ivy, my sister was there, was coming to see them and going back, you know. So me, I went, stayed in Rwanda. The first week was okay. The second week. The third week, I was to go there for a month. The third week, there's a day I just woke up and I just started crying. I don't know.
Called me.
I called her, like, it was like around 6 a.m. in the morning, guys. Like, I just woke up. I felt something. As mothers, we have a very strong instinct. If you feel something is wrong, trust you me, it's wrong. I woke up and I sat on the bed and I went to, and I just started crying. I called her and I told her, hey, you know what? I just feel something. Basically, like, it's not okay. I called my sister. I told her, go check for my baby, see if they're okay. She went. She found they were okay, but she was like, you know what? That nanny is like, she's not clean, like the house is so untidy. And I was like, wait, what's happening? And you know, after I woke up, before I called her, I booked for my ticket
to fly back
to Nairobi. And I talked to her, she calmed me down and everything, but still I was like, I just want to come back.
I calmed people down.
She calmed me down and I was like, no, I just want to come and see my baby and then I'll be okay. And the flight was around, it was around 2. I booked a flight for around 2. I left my colleague, she didn't even, I just told her, you know what, I'm coming. And that's how I left. I never carried anything. I went like this. I came like this. I was like, let me just go. I arrived in the evening. I arrived, there's something I was doing in town. I went, I did it, and then I came home around, I was arriving home around 7 in the evening. Opening my door.
She had no idea you were coming.
I never called her. I never called her because I didn't want to give her attention and everything. I just wanted to ambush her so that I can know what she normally do. Sorry. So I went. I opened the door. My house was in a mess. Everywhere was just
I think we went with you.
No, you came there the following day. I opened the door. Like, there was a baby cot in the sitting room and the house was smelling like urine. You know, urine, like the baby. Then my baby was asleep, so I went and checked her. You guys, she's a bit light skin. She was dark. It's like she has never bathed for the 3 weeks. That's a red flag number 1. Where was she? She was cooking in the kitchen. I asked her, what's up? Why is my baby looking like this? When I old, like, she was still using pampers and everything. I told her, like, she had like the black things. When you refuse to shower, the things you normally get. And you know, when a light skin refuse to, you can see the black things. She had them on the neck, on the thighs, and on the legs. I asked her, Monday, what's up? What have you been doing? She was like, no, it has been okay. I asked her. The baby cot was in a mess. She's like, she never used even to tie the diapers, so she used to pee on the baby because she never used to take out the clothes. I was so deep. I don't know. I just said, it's okay. The next day, I told her, you know what? It was on a Sunday. That was on Saturday. The next day, I told her, you know what? Then the next, I was tired. So we woke up around, we never even went to church. I woke up around 11. And I told her, you know what? Just cook ugali. And then I took my baby for a stroll. We go buy some meat and some veggies. Then we can come back, that we'll find that you've finished cooking, then I'll cook the meat. Hey guys, we went for like less than 30 minutes. When I came back, I found the ugali was on top of my table, the dining table, and I called her name. She was not like responding. Then I was like, maybe she's out. Maybe she went to get the clothes or something. I put the baby down. I went to the kitchen. She was not there. I got outside. I called her. She was not there. And then when I was coming from outside, I heard a bang, like something that has fallen. Boom. I was like, wait, that's my bathroom. Guys, I went, opened the door. It was never opening. So it's like she fainted when she was inside the toilet. Yeah, inside the toilet. So I was like, wow. I started, like, I was so confused. I called her. She was trying. She was really struggling to talk. So I called her. I rushed out. I took my baby, I rushed out. I called my neighbor. She was a lady. She came and I told her, you know what? It's like my house manager has fainted in the washroom, and she fainted in a way like she fell and held the door, and she was a big. Yeah. So we could not push to get, like, we could not push the door to get inside. We tried. We called the caretaker. We tried to open. We opened. That bathroom was full of blood, guys.
What?
You know those things you normally see in the movie. Until today, I normally see like I was dreaming or something.
What?
I called. There's a doctor of mine where I live. I called him. I told him, you know what? This has happened. He told me it was a him. He told me, you know what? Bring him to my place. I took an Uber. I have a small baby. The ugali is still there on the table. The washroom is full of blood. Like, blood is oozing everywhere. She's oozing blood from the mouth, from the nose, and from like under clothes. Then I was like, that mama told me, you know what? Msichana wako anatoa mimba. I was like, wait.
What?
Guys, I thought I was the most observant person in this world, but I never saw that coming. I never saw that. I never imagined that lady was pregnant. She used to have a flat tummy. Kumbe, that day we were taking her to the hospital. She used to tie the belly with some. She had cutted like bed sheet, so she used to tie the belly, like, to hide it. So the 30 minutes we stepped out to go and get some groceries is the time I think she had bought I had paid her already. She had bought the medicine. I don't know who she sent. So once, and she maybe she was told not to tie the belly anymore. So we found the wraps on top of the cot for my baby. Then I took her. Fast forward, I took her to my doctor. My doctor told her this is an emergency case. That's somebody's daughter I have. Guys, I don't know what. Sometimes I don't know what people think, but we are just human. And these girls sometimes they do very crazy things.
Wow.
We told her that. Now I was thinking, I've already paid her. I don't have like enough money with me. This is my baby. I'm in my pajamas.
Plus she has done something wrong to
imagine. The doctor told me the same thing. She was trying to do an abortion. So we tried to look for an ambulance. We never got. So it was like a chance like this. She missed like this to die. So I got my Uber. I told her, you know what? I told him, you know what? You're going to speed. I don't know how you're going to do it, but we have to be in Mama Lucy less than 10 minutes. And I was living in Kasarani. Mama Lucy is in, who knows the place is in along Jiru, Jogorod in Umoja, between Umoja and Donholm and Komarok is between there. So I told him to put us we used the wrong side. She was lying. I seated with the driver. I'm holding my baby. She has no shoes. She has no diapers. Like, we were just like, we left like, I never even closed the house. I was so confused. What? So I seated with the driver. She sat at the back. So the doctor was telling me to keep on calling her to keep her awake. So I was calling her name, Mwende, wake up. Can you hear me? Because she was getting more unconscious. We reached Mama Lucy and doctors received her like this. It was like an emergency case. She was taken. The first we went for a scan. The doctor scanned her.